7,211 children in Kentucky are in foster care each day, and of that, 1,300 of them are in group homes due to the lack of foster parents. On any given day, there are nearly 428,000 children in foster care in 2015, and over 670,000 of them spent time in U.S. foster care.
That half of all mental health problems begin in childhood, before the age of 14.
Well, so many foster kids, when they come to us, they have post-traumatic stress syndrome, just based on the trauma that's going on in their life to have them taken from the home to start with. It's very stressful, as you can imagine. I mean, you know, if anything ever happened to your mom or dad or anything in your family, you'd have a million people you could live with. You know, your aunts, your cousins, your grandparents, your neighbors. Foster kids literally have nobody. I mean, everybody has a criminal record, they have drug addiction, they're homeless. I mean, they're only in foster care because there's no place else for them to go. So when you think about that, you know, when they come into care, it's very, very sad. I mean, it's for the older kids, it's very sad. Now, you know, I got my newest baby when she was 5 days old. She didn't care, you know, but it's going to be sad for her. She hasn't seen her mom in 6 or 7 months. You know, she doesn't even know her mom. Her mom doesn't know her. So, in the long run, I don't know what kind of effect that'll have.
Yeah. Most children enter foster care with some type of health-related issue which requires medical attention. Many of these children's medical issues is rooted from the trauma they experienced at a young age. PTSD is one of the most common issues among foster care and has many different causes. One of the most popular causes is when children are first taken out of the home. Children are taken away from their biological parents for many different reasons, but most of the time it is because their parents have some type of drug or alcohol addiction.
Here in Owensboro, it's drugs. We've been doing it 10 years and we've never ever had a family that didn't have drug addiction. Okay. It's just, I mean, you know, there's also other things involved like domestic violence, but it all goes back to the drugs. You know, they're stealing and it goes back to the drugs. It's around here, everything revolves around drugs.
Foster parents have to be prepared to lose a child back to the biological parents at any time. Biological parents may or may not be the best fit for these children, which causes worry for the foster parents.
Oh my gosh, just worrying about them. You know, like I think about Willow that I've got now, and I'm going to cry just thinking about it. It's the thought that I've put her to bed every night since she was 5 days old, and then her going home and me not knowing if people are smoking around her, or if she's in bed, or if she's eating. You know, just all those mom things that I worry about. And for the older kids, you know, you worry, are they in school? Did they get hurt? You know, does their mom even know like what they like to eat when they go out to eat? You know, like when we would go out to eat, I've had parents ask me like, well, what do they eat when you go to McDonald's? Like, they don't know, you know? So it's just worry. I mean, when my kids go home, I literally stalk them for a long time. You know, drive by the house, make sure their toys are still there, make sure they're in school. You know, they become yours.
The state of Kentucky is working vigorously on new bills to help get foster children out of the system and hopefully ensure a better future for these youth.
A bill up in Frankfurt, and I'm not really sure whatever happened to it, but the idea was to be able to put kids not in foster care but with friends. So like right now, if you needed to go into foster care, they could put you with a family member, but they couldn't put you with your next door neighbor. Just they're not allowed to do that you have to be with the family. So the new bill in Frankfurt was to be able to put foster kids with people who might have a relationship with the family. So you think about your parents' best friends. You know, you might be able to live with them instead of going into foster care. Okay. But then when I go back to, you know, my original statement, we've been doing this 10 years, and you know, these people have nobody. You know, they're drug addicts, their families are drug addicts, their parents are drug addicts. So I don't really know how far that's going to go and if it's going to be useful at all. But, you know, hopefully there'll be some kids out there who can benefit from that. Okay.